welcome to them on TV. Liverpool beat champions-elect Arsenal 1-0 at Anfield. They go top of the table. It wasn't easy. That first half was tough to watch. They're so boring, aren't they, Arsenal? Let's be honest. They came here, they sat in a low block, and Liverpool didn't put enough pressure on the ball. We were really sloppy when we had it, and they took full control of the game. We were winning individual battles. We were hoofing balls up and saying, just hope that someone gets on the end. And what we needed to do was we needed to get out, hoofing up to one of them absolutely fine. But they've got to win the battle, they've got to keep the ball and get us up the pitch. We weren't doing that. And Arsenal were all over us in that first half. Still boring and still at the deck every chance that they could. And they were getting everything in the first half. And in the second half, it was like the referee had realised, Jesus Christ, about 20 minutes of this game of football was spent with them on the floor. A massive graft by Liverpool, because that was not easy. And the second half, we upped the tempo, we upped the intensity, and we showed why we won the Premier League last year. We were much better. Curtis Jones came on, superb. Dominic Szoboszlai has played right back against Newcastle and once again against Arsenal. Man of the match by some distance. Absolutely brilliant. Wins everything that goes down his side. Eze came on, didn't really have a sniff. Kerkez, superb today. Absolutely superb. He's had a bit of criticism from me as well in the first two games. He was immense that game there. They're really good. And yet Jokeres had absolutely nothing really. The first half they had a couple of chances from once again obviously set pieces, because why wouldn't be? Aside from that, in open play, I can't really think of anything that they offered in the game. And second half, it was wave after wave after wave after wave of pressure. They were making subs, they were going down, they were trying to do something to disturb the atmosphere, because Anfield got it older. And we spoke about the cock sucking the ball into the back of the net. But my word, every time Dodd stood over the free kick, it's never gone brilliantly for us. And that's for Liverpool. But we know he has the quality because we've seen it for RB Leipzig and Hungary. And my word, I don't think you can hit a ball sweeter. Top bins. David Raya had not one single chance. And my word, what a way to win the game. And that's it. In games like this, when you've got to graft, you've got to be tough. You've got to work for everything. You've got to have a little bit of quality. And there was a couple of times where we gave the ball to Salah in good positions. His first touch was horrendous. Chiesa at the end had a good chance. Kerkez, lovely ball into him. Doesn't do enough with it to kill a game off. We needed someone with quality, and it was Don stood over that free kick, and it was superb. Honestly, what a game of football from us. They were crap. They were boring, so boring to watch. I couldn't imagine having to watch them every week. So crap. It's just boring football. They didn't want to play, and then they just wanted to set pieces, and then obviously we scored, and then they want to play again. And we did well. Joe Gomez came on, by the way. He was brilliant when he came on. Hard to come into a game like this, but he played out of his skin as well. Some big performances. I've mentioned it. Dom of all, Kurt, Joe Gomez when he came on, Kerkez, brilliant. And yeah, Liverpool beat Arsenal 1-0. We go top of the table. Go into the international break, we come back. I think we've got Burnley. I might have made that up. But yeah, what a way to go into the international break. Still loads to work on, but we got a clean sheet. We were much more solid today. And ultimately, we scored an absolute thunderbolt. And we win 1-0, and that's what matters. And that defence is how you build titles, it's how you win titles. And then you deal with the quality that we've got on the pitch. And yeah, today it was Dom who became a hero. We had Chiesa the first, Rio the second, Dom the third. Maybe it'll get easier. Maybe I won't be close to a heart attack after the international break, who knows? But yeah, a boss win for the Reds. 3 points, top of the table, until the next one, up the Reds.